Good afternoon, friends, and welcome to the Rotary Club of York, the 26th largest Rotary Club in the world, and a club dedicated to imagining and living out the Rotary mission of service above self. I am Glenn Miller, the club president. Our opening song today, God Bless America, and the Pledge of Allegiance will be led by Leanne Wilson. Our invocation will be led by the inimitable Steve Feldman. And our visitors and visiting Rotarians will be introduced by Tony Schweitzer. Please take a moment to silence your electronic devices.
Rotarians and guests, please join me in God Bless America. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with a light from above. From the mountains to the prairies to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home sweet home. God bless America, my home sweet home. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please join me in a word of prayer. Eternal God of the universe, we enter a new year with equal measures of gratitude, nervousness, and anticipation. Gratitude because we are here in this beautiful place, enjoying this excellent meal, prepared and served by wonderful staff, as members of this Rotary Club, a cordial and service-driven organization that works to be a positive force in the greater York community. Help us to acknowledge our gratitude in prayer, in words, and in service to others. Nervousness, because we look up from our meal and see storm clouds, clouds of anger, conflict, and resentment, of poverty and want, of spiritual and material corruption and its consequences. Grant us resolve and courage to face the real pressing issues of our day, especially when it might be easier to walk by on another path. Anticipation, because we know from experience that a new year offers the possibility of new opportunities, new relationships, new ideas, and new solutions. In short, the possibility of possibility. Give us ears to hear what each new person we meet has to say, the willingness to stretch for innovation, and the guts to always be willing to ask, what if? Bless our speaker today, and grant the program she will tell us about success in bringing the world of higher education to those who can benefit from its promise. Guide our club's leadership and membership to be constant in our commitment to service above self. Amen.
I am pleased to have the honor of introducing our guest for today's meeting. When I call your name, please stand and remain standing until President Glenn has welcomed you. Guests of Youth Leadership Committee, Bobby Gilbert, Ashley Patterson, Kathy Hand, Jen Patterson, Bill Patterson, Erica Nicholson,
Matt Leininger, Zach Cleghorn, Natalie Williams. Oh, I'm sorry. Matt is a guest of Norman Humber. Zach Cleghorn is actually guest of myself. Natalie Williams is a guest of Ron Bunce. And then guests of our speaker are Deb Nauman, Josh Santiago, Jennifer Hernandez Vargas, Kevin Jackson, Michelle Ildefonso Ruelas. I hope I got that close at least. Omar Castro, Emily Snellbaker, Juliana Jennings, Andrea Berry, and Arnaldo Torres Jr., guest of President Glenn, Deborah Goodling Kime, Emmanuel John, guest of the Youth Exchange Committee, Jean Lafort, Julianne Theory, Maxwell McCormick, guest of Jeff Vermeulen, Dominic Delacorpini, guest of Kevin Schreiber, Catherine Roque, guest of Jules Tolbert, Amy Wanamaker, guest of Alex Kadzewski is Renee Ritter, guest of Tom Donnelly is Marlon Days, and guest of past President Rob Bowen, Stacy Robinson, and guest of Ann Druck is Lori Hoffmaster.
Let the record show that when York College has a program, we know how to pack a room. Friends, we are very happy to have you here with us today. I know you will enjoy our program, as well as the lively group of diverse and engaging community leaders that surround you. I hope you will return to visit with us again, and if possible, to consider joining our ranks as a Rotarian. Friends, let's welcome our visiting friends. You may be seated. Otherwise, we will elect you as new members. Several announcements before we continue with our program. Our president-elect, Aaron Jacobs, recently visited with first graders at the York Academy Regional Charter School to teach them all about Rotary. Both he and the students survived this encounter. Seriously, kudos to Aaron for starting to recruit new members to join the club in 2040. Well done, my friend. Student Education Committee will meet immediately following this meeting downstairs in the mixed grill. The Rotary Club of York Board of Directors will meet tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. via Zoom. The Global Projects Committee will meet on January 13th at 7:30 a.m. via Zoom. The Literacy Committee will meet on January 13th at 9 a.m. via Zoom. The Community Endowment Fund Investment Committee will meet on January 13th at 9 a.m., you guessed it, via Zoom. And the Youth Development Committee will meet on the 17th of January at 1:30 p.m. via Zoom. The IDEA Committee invites interested Rotarians to join them in volunteering for the Three Kings event at the William Penn High School, hosted by the York County Hispanic Coalition. This event is for families in the York City community to learn about resources available from local agencies. Volunteers are needed on Friday, January 13th at 3:30 in the afternoon and on Saturday, January 14th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. If you are interested, please contact Gina Spangler or reach out to Cal Weary or Jen May, who can put you in touch with Gina. And, you know, having read through all of those meetings and that service opportunity, just a note that if you are here week after week and you hear this rattling off of all of these meetings and these wonderful volunteer opportunities, and none of them are on your calendar, well, that might mean you have a problem. and that you ought to consider in this new year of 2023, changing that. All of our committees seriously could use, and all of our service opportunities could use and benefit from your additional help. So please consider doing that. Is Mike Anstein here today? Mike, please rise. The membership committee wishes to congratulate Mike on 35 years as a Rotarian. Congratulations, sir. I'm delighted. The last couple of anniversaries, they haven't been here, so it's been very nice to have somebody here to honor. We are hitting the road again, friends. Our meeting on February the 1st will be held off-site at Penn State York. Turnabout is fair play. We had you at York College in December. Now Penn State York gets us in February. As always, for our off-site meetings, you must register in order to attend the meeting that day, and we ask that you register by January the 25th. You may do so by going to your email, pulling up the announcer, and clicking on the link in that announcer that will allow you to register, or the old-fashioned way, call or email the office with your plans. You may recall that we had originally planned to hold our off-site meeting that day at the Yorktown Hotel, but due to delays in their openings, we have had to reschedule that for March 29th. They are reopening, however, please believe that. And now Walt Tilley will introduce our student exchange student today. Walt, the podium is yours.
The Youth Exchange Committee is proud to inform you that we have an outbound student from our club this year, but I can't tell you who he is or where he's from or anything about him, because if I do, then his introduction would be stolen, so I can't do that. So what I'm going to do instead is do two fun facts about him. Fact number one, this is his first ever Rotary Club meeting. Fact number two, the largest group he's ever spoken to is about 20 people or so. So you can imagine how he's feeling right about now. So what do you say we give a nice Rotary welcome so we don't scare him here, okay?
Hello, everyone. My name is Maxwell McCormick, and I'm a senior at Dowson High School. Not long ago, I was accepted as an outbound student with the Rotary Youth Exchange. I'm hoping to go to the Czech Republic in this coming year. To introduce myself, I should start with some things that define who I am. Recently, I've been pursuing my passions in the arts. I've come to love music, film, and even ceramics. For years, I've been playing guitar, and lately, I've been experimenting with music production. In addition to music, I've been taking sculpture at my school for a while, and in my free time, I've been working with my teachers to even practice on the pottery wheel. I recognize that I can't exactly tell you everything about myself in just a few short minutes, but what I can express are the few things that are most important to me. The number one thing that has always taken my attention are the people around me, not just my family and my closest friends, but everyone. I remember when I was younger, when my mom and I would go plant trees with the Rotary Club every once in a while. For me, it was the start of a growing love for my community and a growing desire to strengthen the relationships with not only the people of my own community, but with the people outside of it as well. Since then, I've worked with my school to raise money whenever I can. Last year, we organized a sale for Ukrainian aid. This year, we're hoping to raise money for local charities and to organize a way to help our school whenever we can. I'm so excited to share our culture on my trip to the Czech Republic, and I have so many stories to tell and so many stories to hear. There's nothing that excites me more. It's been such a pleasure to speak to all of you today, and I'm so excited to become more and more involved with the Rotary Club as the years go by. Thank you for having me.
At this point, I just want to put a plug in for the exchange students. They have asked for more volunteers for the committee, the Youth Exchange Committee. And you may say, now, Walt, why would the Youth Exchange students want volunteers for the Youth Exchange Committee? And the answer to that question is that Under the current rotation, I sometimes drive students to special events on weekends, like Saturday mornings, bright and early in the morning. And when I do, sometimes I sing to them the good morning song. You know, good morning, good morning, good morning. It's time to rise and shine. So the bar is low. If you would agree to volunteer for the committee and not sing when you drive them to events, they would love that. No, seriously, the Youth Exchange Committee is going to be receiving applications and 2 new students that we're going to be welcoming next year. But the work will start probably around February, and we could sure use some help. So if any of you are interested in joining us and providing assistance to students like Julia, John, and Maxwell, we would love to have you join our ranks. Thank you.
Remember what I said earlier about if there's not something on your calendar, you got a problem? There's a committee that could use your help. And God knows the students should have a break from Walt singing to them on a Saturday morning. Thank you very much, Walt. And in continuing today's wonderful theme of youth and students, Tim Staub will present our Students of the Month. Tim.
Well, unlike Walt, I am not planning on scaring our students of the month. So I've been told that we have 2 of the highest academic students in the 11th grade at York Catholic, which is equally impressive considering the amount of activities they're both involved in. So I will be brief, but try to highlight some of their talents. First, Ashley Patterson, daughter of Jen and Bill Patterson, is a member of the Student Council, Student Ambassador, Spanish Club, Diversity Club, Service Club, National Honor Society, musical cast, varsity volleyball player, and senior high school choir. She has a lot of distinctions and awards, include honor roll from 9th grade on. She's a finalist in the York Catholic Speech Festival. She is a district, county, and all-state volleyball player. And she plans to attend college majoring in business, possibly. Our second student is Bobby Gilbert. Parents Bob Gilbert Sr. and Erica Nicholson. Some of his activities include the football team, baseball team, CYO basketball, National Honor Society, Spanish Club, Ping Pong Club, Chess Club, Yearbook Club, and both students were members of the Service Club at York Catholic. And Bobby plans to attend college and after high school, just not sure yet where and what topic he's going to major in. So first, Ashley is going to speak, and then Bobby.
Good afternoon. My name is Ashley Patterson, and I'm a junior at York Catholic High School. Whether I'm on the volleyball court or the musical stage, I have a variety of interests, but community service has always been one of my passions. I am ecstatic about this opportunity with the Rotary Club, as I love to engage in programs that grow my leadership abilities and help me help others in any way that I can. Over the summer, I participated in 2 programs that taught me a lot about both leadership and community service. In the first week of July, I attended PFEW, or Pennsylvania Free Enterprise Week, a program that allows upcoming juniors and seniors to work in a team of students from all across the state to create their own company. We worked in both the financial and marketing aspects of business, giving me insight to future possible careers. This was one of my favorite experiences I've ever had, as not only did I gain new leadership, communication, and cooperation skills, but I made a ton of new friends as well. At my local public library, I was a member of the Teen Leadership Council, as we organized various programs for students, from a poetry slam to a craft night. I learned how to collaborate and put my ideas into action, which produced great results for my community. We got our most students for our game night, giving students a fun way to relieve stress and meet new friends. I am ready to apply my learning so far to RILA and learn so much more as well. I have always wanted to found my own community service organization for student mental health, with a focus on separating self-worth from academic validation. I believe that this experience will put me one step closer to that goal, and I can't not wait for RILA. Thank you so much for this opportunity, and I truly appreciate it.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Bobby Gilbert. I'm a junior at York Catholic High School. First off, I would like to thank you all for this wonderful opportunity. My family and I are very grateful for your generosity. I would also like to thank you for the promotion of service in our community. Last spring, I was able to participate in a camp run by an organization named Easter Seals that aimed to teach young boys and girls with disabilities the sport of baseball. When I first learned of this event, I was extremely excited because I love sports. I play baseball and football for York Catholic, as well as basketball for my parish. And whenever I have free time, I enjoy watching sports or playing games with my siblings. So I recruited my catch buddy, my brother Drew, to come and volunteer with me to teach others the sport of baseball that we love. We helped teach at the camp for 3 weeks, even battling through pouring rain one week. Every kid at the camp improved their baseball skills, but most importantly, they all had tons of fun, sporting a smile on their face for the entirety of the 2-hour session. I was very happy too throughout the camp, not only because of the positive reactions of those we were teaching, but also because of how the community banded together to help those in need. About 12 other baseball players from high schools around the county aided in the camp besides my brother and I, and it was very nice to see everyone so willing to share their talents. I had done other acts of service before, which I also enjoyed, but nothing compared to helping others with a particular hobby of mine, playing baseball. The York County baseball community partially banded together to offer our time to help others, and this taught many lessons that correlate to larger community settings. I learned that each person has unique gifts and abilities that are most effectively put to use when they help others. When everyone offers their personal strengths to help others, the world is a much better place, as I have simply learned through teaching others the sport I enjoy. Thank you.
Ashley and Bobby, congratulations on what is clearly a very, very well-deserved recognition this month. Congratulations to your parents as well. This doesn't happen by accident. This happens by support, and to your teachers. And let me just say that I will be standing at the door with an admissions counselor from York College with your letters of acceptance at the end of this meeting today. So just saying. And now it is my great personal pleasure for me to introduce our program and our speaker for today from York College. Ritamarie Trippett serves as the Director of Student Success Scholarship Program, otherwise known well in our community, which serves, among other things, the program we know of as the York College Community Opportunity Scholarship Program, or YCCOSP. Ritamarie is also an adjunct professor teaching the first-year seminar Changemakers course. She has held positions such as Title IX coordinator, senior student services coordinator, bilingual secondary school counselor, and educational opportunity program counselor. Additionally, Rita serves on the board of the Youth Build Charter School. Rita is a native of New York City and served over 17 years in the United States Army, an appropriate preparation, I think, for dealing with high school and college kids. She graduated from the State University of New York College at Buffalo, where she earned a Bachelor's of Science degree, followed by a Master's in Student Personnel Administration. She also completed a K-12 and secondary school counseling program at Shippensburg University and holds certification from the Pennsylvania Department of Education. She has over 20 years of experience working at all levels of secondary and post-secondary education. Rita's extensive knowledge of student success initiatives is unparalleled, and we are blessed to have her at York College. Rita is passionate about working with our students, which you will soon see, and is committed to providing them with the highest academic and personal support as they continue their education, a key component of the YCCOSP program's success. Rita facilitates her scholars in opening up new horizons in their futures, bettering them and, in turn, bettering our community. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm Rotary Club of York welcome to Ritamarie Trippett.
I think it's morning time. So good afternoon, everyone. I have to get my note cards. I teach our scholars this. Let me get this together. So good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ritamarie Trippett. First, I'm super excited to be up here because this has now given me about a foot of height for the remainder of this time that I'm up here. So those of you that know me, I'm 4'11" with heels. So I'm really excited to be up here. Second, Maxwell, thank you so much because I'm a little bit nervous and I don't know why. But thank you so much for breaking the ice for me. Ashley, we would love to work with you when it comes to your service organization because it's something that you would soon see what we focus on. And Bobby, we definitely have room at York College and an amazing baseball team. So we're ready for you. Again, welcome. And it is definitely an honor for myself and our scholars to be here today at the 26th largest Rotary Club meeting in the world. So it's a really big deal and we appreciate being invited here today. Let me make sure I got this clicker, Lindsay. So YCCOSP, we are more than just a degree. YCCOSP is the York College Community Opportunity Scholarship Program. It offers William Penn Senior High School scholars. It's been created to offer scholars that may not have otherwise been able to afford college for various factors. So this is specifically for the scholars at William Penn Senior High School. It targets not only the financial component of the program, it focuses on academics, financial, socioeconomic, social, emotional. It ranges from support services and just support overall. This is a very comprehensive program and a very competitive one. I say that because it's just not a scholarship in which we just give you a scholarship and say, good to go, you're awarded this opportunity. It actually is a comprehensive program that consists, and you will hear shortly about support, scholars, support, and service. With that being said, our scholars, our applicants have a rigorous application process. We have some that are on our selection committee here today, where they have, whoa, Maxwell, where are you? We have a competitive, our application process consists of recommendations, it consists of transcripts, it consists of even looking at their discipline record as well as their attendance record. So we look at the holistic student and we take a holistic approach. So York College Community Opportunity Scholarship Program, also known as YCCOSP, has been in existence over about 34 years in partnership, not only with York College of Pennsylvania, but the school district of the city of York, which is something we are super proud of because just recently, the school district of city of York, I want to make sure I get this right, was a recovery district and now has become a district of recovery. So they are now out of the recovery. Am I correct, Dr. Berry? And this is not possible just with York College and the school district of City of York. This is also possible with our founder, which is Mr. Don Graham and the Graham Companies. And on the screen, you'll also see additional partners that we have that support us in various ways. So we have Kingsley, Shipley, Steinhauser, and amongst others. A lot of the program is retained and it's sustained by endowments. Our scholars also have to apply for financial aid. So we use financial aid as well. Annual giving from not only our alum, but overall in our advancement office, and then York College of Pennsylvania. So the first thing we focus on are scholars in an academic aspect. We look at our scholars, not only, again, we look at the holistic approach, but we start while they're in high school. We recruit them while they're in high school. They perform while they're in high school. We look at the holistic student while they're in high school and try to figure out how do they find out about themselves and identify who they are and who they want to be in the near future. When it begins at the high school level, our scholars, the summer they are recruited, they attend a 5-week, very intense summer program at York College of Pennsylvania. During our pandemic, we kind of did hybrid. We went virtual for a little bit. The school district of the city of York was able to afford us the opportunity as well to do it at the high school. And now last year we were back at the college. They attend college enrichment classes and do enrollment while they are in the 5-week summer program. And then the afternoon, they provide community service to the York community. Not only do we do that, we focus on academic progress monitoring while they're in high school, as well as in the college level, to make sure we are giving them the support services that they need to be successful, because that is our biggest goal. Just recently, 80% of our YCCOSP scholars have been inducted into the Tri-Alpha Honor Society, which are for first-generation students. So we have a high population of first-generation students. More recently, when we talk about academic progress and academic monitoring, we also talk about Dean's List, and we talk about how the rigor is across the board, not only at the high school level, but at the college level. Just the last 3 years, an average of 50% of our scholars at the college level have maintained and earned Dean's List status for the college. And our graduation rate, given the resources that we have, our graduation rate is about 75% on average from the start of college at York College of Pennsylvania to graduation. More recently, what we've done is honed on what after college, what does that look like after the degree? We just had, and he's actually in the room, we've had one of our scholars finish a master's program at York College of Pennsylvania, a 4+1 program. And currently we have two of our scholars, one at Penn State studying accounting and one at North Carolina A&T in sports management. So they are pursuing now advanced degrees, not only bachelor's degrees. So our second part is support. Support ranges from on-campus and off-campus resources. It also gives our scholars the sense of belonging, including being here today. So we thank the Rotary Club of York. Our on-campus and off-campus resources extend from the nurse to the counseling center, to the food pantry we have on campus, or even Dress for Success. So these are different areas we have both on and off campus. Our scholars are offered the opportunity, just like any other York College of Pennsylvania student, to be able to use our resources such as the Student Accessibility Services, our Writing Center, our Tutoring Center, amongst a few. The biggest thing that we've initiated the last year and a half has been our mentoring program. This is something that is really near and dear to my heart. And why I say that is now our alum, they mentor our college level YCCOSP. Our college level YCCOSP now mentor our high school YCCOSP, and now our YCCOSP high school mentor our middle school at the school district of the city of York. So it is definitely a domino effect. We have them come on campus once a month and be able to know what college education and the potential to succeed looks like for them. The other part of this support is networking and the engagement we have not only with the community, but with stakeholders and constituents. So when later on I introduce you to our YCCOSP scholars, please feel free to have conversations with them because they are ready for 30-second elevator pitches. So feel free. They will be pointed out. So last but certainly not least is service. Similar to the Rotary Club of York, service is a major emphasis. Our YCCOSP scholars they put service before self and impact versus intent. We put our words into actions. Examples are certain organizations here on the screen, from the York Food Bank, Leg Up Farms, Junior Achievement, where they dedicated some of their packets for over $5,000 they saved Junior Achievement. Ferguson Elementary School, they now are going digital with their libraries. So our scholars manually entered IBSN numbers into the system, so that'll be easier for the district. To the Spartan Pantry and organizing donations that have been given to us. Our scholars exceed from going to the cemetery and cleaning up tombstones to gardening. There really is no work that can't be done or is not done. I think the biggest part is we have offered this opportunity to not only York City, but York County, which also includes scraping gum off the desks at William Penn Senior High School. So we have done that as well. In the last COVID years, we performed 800 hours of community service, both virtually and in person. In 2021, we offered 1,200 hours of community service. This summer of 2021, our scholars performed 1,600 hours of community service. We are now projected in the year of 2022-23, 17 hours, not including the summer of community service hours. So this is our scholarship details. So our scholarship is not just a scholarship, it's also including program. It is a comprehensive program. And what that looks like is when scholars apply at the high school level, they have to still maintain a certain GPA at the high school level, which we also assist with the progress monitoring. And then they get accepted on their own merit to York College of Pennsylvania. When they attend York College of Pennsylvania, they are awarded the opportunity or awarded the scholarship for 4 years, which is 8 academic semesters of tuition. We also pay for room and board, we pay for fees, we pay for differentials. And we also, at the high school level, we pay for dual enrollment courses. Our dual enrollment courses are courses that our scholars can take while at the high school level and eligible at the high school level, and then we'll have to earn and be able to register and enroll in the course at the college level. A lot of this is helpful because they are not only awarded college credit, they are also awarded high school credit for specific courses. So they can advance their degree and or graduate a little bit earlier with these opportunities. So currently we have 115 alum. Our most recent graduate is here today. She was also our commencement speaker, December 2022 commencement speaker, and she was also on the December 18th York Sunday News about her story and her amazing speech. So we are at 115 for our alumni, which we offer our alumni career opportunities. We offer them networking opportunities. We engage them in our YCCOSP week. We engage them in our Fall Fest, even our advancement and annual giving. Our college, we have 32 college scholars that consist of programming, academics, service. We look at cultural programming, academic programming, and service programming within the given month. So there's a lot of programming that we have during the semester so that they are ready to advance and have these opportunities that may not have been otherwise been able to be afforded to them. And at the high school level, we have 24 scholars that perform college readiness courses while they're in high school. They come on campus, they use our resources, our library, our dining facilities with great food, and they are able to model what it looks like to be a college student and see themselves in those shoes to be eventually able to graduate your college in 4 years. This last summer, we were able to do our 5-week summer program and have 2 days where we spent living on campus. I'm still alive to be able to, share my story. But we stayed in the residence hall in the dorms. They learned how to open Venetian blinds, use shower shoes for the first time, wait online for the bathroom, and get themselves up in the morning for class, whether it was a college enrichment class or whether it was a dual enrollment course. So overall, per YCCOSP scholar per year is about $64,000. So when we talk about the student perspective and we talk about YCCOSP is a family. We pride ourselves in being a big family. As you can see in the pictures, there's really nothing we haven't done or try to do, or our experiences and our exposure to what outside life or even outside York, or even what we have to benefit from York City itself. The goal is that our scholars stay here. They attend York College, they attend York High, William Penn Senior High School, attend York College. And then with all the resources and all the tools and all the connections and all the networking, that they stay here in York and give back to York. The impact is what they're giving back to the community, and they definitely put their words into action. But instead of hearing from me about this amazing program, it would be great to hear from our scholars. But before I do that, can I have our scholars, our alumni, our college and our high school scholars, please stand? So I'm super, super proud. Thank you, guys. I'm super proud that they're here today, not only to support the program, but to support me. It is a big family, so I'm like the extra mom. And when I see them be able to accomplish so much with all the resources, or step outside their comfort zone, or be able to do things that they may have been scared of, including trying new foods, or including going to a corn maze for the first time. These are different things where it's just pride that we have, and those proud mom moments that we do have. So I'm going to play this video about our scholars so you can actually see firsthand or hear firsthand our scholars and what impact this program has had on them.
The best thing about YCCOSP is that we're all a family and we're all there for each other and we all help each other.
It feels amazing to know that there are people who believe in you, who are supporting you. Without YCCOSP, I wouldn't be able to go to college.
YCCOSP is the York College Community Opportunity Scholarship Program. It's a college readiness program specifically for William Penn Senior High School students. We prepare them to be ready for collegiate life and higher education.
It's just an amazing program, especially in high school. They prepare you to be ready for college.
YCCOSP had a huge impact on my life. Both my brothers got accepted into YCCOSP and so did I. It gives us the opportunity and gives us the resources, but also proves to us like, hey, like you're a lot more capable than you might think. Like for me personally, if it wasn't for YCCOSP, I wouldn't be able to pursue that double major. I wouldn't know that I'm capable of something like this.
A program such as YCCOSP is really important because we are able to give opportunities to students that may not otherwise be able to go to college. We offer them a scholarship to attend York College of Pennsylvania. They receive 4 years of tuition, housing, and also a meal plan. So they are coming out of a York College amazing education with little to no debt. So that's a really big deal.
Currently, I fundraise for local nonprofits through United Way of York County. So when I was in YCCOSP, we actually did a dual enrollment program. So while you're still in high school, you can take college courses. And what that does is gives you an idea of what does college look like for me, and is this something I'm interested in? And so before I even came into college, I had 18 full credits. I was a full semester ahead thanks to YCCOSP.
I started taking college courses as a junior in high school. It was a great experience and it really prepared me for that jump to college, and that allowed me to pursue that double major in chemistry and civil engineering.
Being able to go to college with a full ride scholarship and then the connections that I made, I feel like a rock star. I feel amazing. And having that opportunity has opened my eyes to want to learn more after college.
I am first generation to go to college. Parents won't be able to help me at all throughout the college progress, and YCOSP is doing that for me.
I definitely would recommend high school students to look into YCOSP because they can give you connections and the opportunities to align your future for what you want it to be. So that made a huge difference for me. Like knowing that other people aside from my family care about my mental and well-being, that just made all the difference. I'm more than grateful to be a part of it. My hopes for the future, well, I plan on majoring in biology so that I can go to med school and become a pediatrician. It is my dream since a little kid.
I plan to obtain a bachelor's degree in business administration because I would like to own my own real estate agency. It's because a lot of people like from Hispanic countries, they're moving in. So I want to be that resource here so here to help the non-English speakers here who are trying like to get a house or sell a house.
We prepare our YCOSP students to be amazing business, professional, civic leaders. And our goal is to really give back to the York City community.
Your college and the YCOSP program, they have helped me through housing insecurities, financial insecurities, educational support. Without them, I would not be who I am today. So I give big thanks to the YCOSP program and to your college for supporting me and for being my family.
Being able to be an active member in my community and give back to the place where I came from, it's just, that's so pivotal to me. And this is my foundation and this is where I'm starting. And I want to be able to fully be a part of that, embody that. I'm extremely grateful to YCOSP because this is like a second home from home.
I think in the last 2 weeks, as I've watched this video, we've been providing campus visits to William Penn Senior High School. I think I've seen this video about 25 times and it never gets old. It's very impactful for how much this program provides for our scholars. And the intent, again, is for them to stay here in York with the connections, the network, the resources, the tools, the hugs, you did a great job that they can get to make sure that we provide them with that. Another part is to be able to share other family members when we have our social media handles, both on Facebook and Instagram. And you can see a day in the life of a YCOSP scholar, really what it looks like to have lunch on campus, what it looks like to live on campus, what it looks like to go to class at 6 o'clock or 8 o'clock in the morning. And what we share with our scholars are to be appropriate and be authentic. And that's all we ask of them. And you can follow us on social media and see a lot of their day in a life. It's actually pretty cool right now because you can see some of them that were at their first year in college, and now they're juniors, and see how much they've grown or ready to graduate. So it's pretty awesome to see their educational growth, their professional growth, their personal growth, while we're looking at the whole student itself. So this is more about us in general. And thank you for this opportunity again to present in front of the Rotary Club of York. And I thank our scholars and our supporters, our partners that are always here for us. Thank you so much. And York College of Pennsylvania and Advancement for giving us this opportunity. Thank you. Are there any questions? Yes. Our graduation rates within the last 3 years, I came on board about 3 years ago. So within the last 3 years, it's been averaging about 75%. That's actually given, we have the most diverse subgroup on York College campus. That's the first thing. The second thing, we have the highest dean's list overall on the campus amongst other scholar programs. And then the last, our retention rate is really high. Again, this program starts at the high school level and they have to earn their own merit to be eligible to attend York College of Pennsylvania. So we might have some hiccups along the way where this is not a fit for them, and they might want to search another institution of higher education. However, it's still success. it's still success, which is the ultimate goal. So we average a high range of our graduation rate within the last 3 years. You're welcome. Yes. Oh, Jeff, you could go.
I worked at the Graham companies in the late 1990s with John Graham and with President Bobby Oswald to help get this program off the ground. I want to congratulate you. I want to congratulate you all. It is wonderful. What has been accomplished. And the momentum that's carrying forward from what was John's vision that long ago. I'm curious if you can share with us some stories of alumni and ways that they have impacted the community at whatever stage since 1989. I'm sure there have to be.
That's a great question. First, the question is, what has our alum done in the York community after the efforts or the programming that we do in this program? So first, I met Mr. Graham. He's an awesome, awesome man. And he was able to see firsthand after so many years what this program is doing. So he is on board and he's very active as well now, more than ever. But we do have 2 alum here that, because we follow them beyond this degree. Josh Santiago. Josh, do you mind standing up real quick? So I had to put him on the spot because they put me on the spot. So Josh is, thanks, Josh. Josh is not only working with the school district. Josh, if I mess this up, just kind of. Josh is working a lot with, he was a film and media major at York College of Pennsylvania and a YCCOSP scholar. And Josh, with one of our alums that tragically passed away, we're doing film and media. So Josh is actually a film script writer. And Josh is giving back to the community, our youth, and teaching them how to use film and media outlets, teaching them what it is to be like him when they grow up. So he has after school programs and some weekend programs that he does for the community and the youth in the community as well. And he is always on board to help us with our scholars. We created a new, new initiation to do Raised by Titans, which is a male mentoring program. And Josh also assists with that as well. We have Zach Cleghorn. Zach, I know you're here somewhere. Zach, he is our first 4+1 scholar program graduate with his master's from York College of Pennsylvania. Zach does it all. We joke and say Zach's going to be the next mayor. And Zach right now works for Resource York as an executive position. Zach gives back. I just saw Zach yesterday and I'll see him tomorrow. But Zach gives back to our youth. He comes back to give his views, his experience to the college. He helps with high school mentoring in the past. He helped out with classroom visits yesterday. He assisted with the school district of the city of York and how they can move forward in giving scholars what YCCOSP actually gives scholars at the high school level. We have other scholars at the alumni level that come back and share their stories. And we have alumni panels almost every semester, or if not every year, that they tell their stories and how to connect. And yesterday, I just watched one of our high school scholars ask our college scholars for business cards so that they connect that way. Yes, Glenn. Out of the 115 we have now, I want to say there's probably 20 or 25 that are out of state, completely out of state, not in the local Lancaster, Harrisburg, Baltimore area. So out of the 115, only probably 20 I believe are just completely New Mexico, the state of Washington, down south. So, and we track them. I mean, they don't get rid of us. So we know where they are or where they can be an asset to us and how we can help them as well. And we also try to encourage them to come back. We've had right now at the school district of the city of York, we have 2 social workers. We have an administrator that's here that works in the administration building. He's he's super old, but he's a YCCOSP 1989. I mean, for the program, sorry, for the program. But we consider each other family as well. And he's been in the program over 20 years and comes back to be able to give back to our scholars. So it doesn't stop. It actually goes beyond a degree. Deb? Thank you, Deb.
To Ritamarie and to all of our students and our graduates who joined us today, a profound thank you. One of the things that I think most of us in this room know about York College is that it has been for the entirety of our 2.5 centuries of existence, not only undefeated in football, but more importantly, a place where academic excellence is combined with a deep, abiding commitment to accessibility for all, especially for those who might not otherwise be able to pursue a college education and all that a college education opens up to the individual. The YCCOSP program takes that long-standing ethos and brings it into the 21st century in a remarkable way, continuing and expanding the college's legacy. I would like to acknowledge the Rotary Club of York members who are also members of the YCCOSP Advisory Board. They are Aaron Titter, Kevin Schreiber, Michael Black, Jeff Lobach, Amy Anstein, Michael Muldrow, Frank Countess, and Anthony Moore. If you're here, would you please stand up and let us recognize your contributions in that way? In honor of Ritamarie's presentation, she has signed the book plate in the book, The People We Keep by Allison Larkin, and that will be donated appropriately to the York Catholic High School today. Next week, we will hear from Bill Anker, the president of York Ag Products. York Ag Products creates holistic ingredient solutions that optimize animal well-being. Established in 1988, York Ag has grown from a regional supplier of limestone to the commercial feed industry to a respected national distributor for the growing poultry industry. Hear about their collaborative, creative, curious, gritty, generous approach. That's a lot that sets them apart from the peers in their industry. Our closing quotes this year, as I hope you know, have been intentionally focused on the theme of imagine, the Rotary International's theme for the year. This week and next week, we're suspending that and closing with quotes from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. appropriately, who embodied the principle of imagining a new and better world and lived that out in his life and even in his death. Dr. King said, "Everybody can be great because anybody can serve." Friends, our meeting is adjourned. Travel safely. See you next week.